One thing that I have learned over the years is you'll be amazed at what can happen in 1 year, 2 years. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Tia Faith at Home. We are still in the month of January of 2021. In this video, we're going to continue talking about budgeting, personal finance, personal growth, and all things that will just generally make us do much better in 2021 than we did in 2020. But if you made it 2021, count that as a success in itself with everything that's been going on. Before we get started, if you like my videos and you want to continue to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe. So in today's video, what we're going to be discussing are my goals for 2021. I'm going to share with you my financial goals as well as my professional goals and personal goals. And we'll go through and I'll do a little bit explaining behind some of them and just let you know where my mindset is for 2021. So let's go ahead and get started with this. And don't forget to like this video also. So the first goal that I have set for 2021 is to contribute $18,000 to our post-tax 401k plans for both of us. The most you can put in for year 2021 is $19,500. However, we are not trying to max out because we do have another investment account that I'll speak about later that we have some pretty ambitious goals for. So for both myself and my husband, we would like to put $18,000 into our post-tax retirement 401k. We were not able to put the max amount in 2020, and that's because we were supporting two households at the time. My husband actually moved to the States back before I did, but we still ended up putting in about $17,500 and $18,000 in our post-tax 401ks. So the second goal is to max out our Roth IRAs. The max amount you can put in for 2021 is $6,000, and we will do that. It's really no issue. We did that last year. We were able to max out, so we continue to plan on we're not going to change anything. We're just going to keep that as a automatic payment. And the amount to do that actually is $500 a month over the course of 12 months. So that is our second financial goal. Our third goal will be to contribute $19,200 to our brokerage account. Now this account is for our life post once we retire from the military. We're saving towards that just to be able to set up our household, have a sizable down payment for a house, and just cover any expenses or anything that we want once we reach that point in our lifetime. The original amount was $20,000, but if you divide that by 12, you end up getting like $1,666. And I didn't like that number, simple as that. So I ended up doing $19,200, and I think the amount is actually $1,600 over the course of 12 months that will contribute to that. Final financial goal that we actually have for 2021 is to contribute $2,000 to our children's education account. That's not the max, and I don't know what the max is. I'll look it up and find it, and I'll insert it for you so you can know. But we have 5 to 9 for our kids, and we're not maxing that out because we're both in the military and we've given each of our children 2 years of our GI bills. So hopefully if our wealth planning strategy goes well, we'll be able to cash flow college. 2 years are already paid for, and then if they decide they want to go the technical route or anything like that, that should cover all of their schooling or whatnot. And I know if you don't use the money for school, it's heavily taxed, but I'd rather be safe than sorry in having that set up for them. So we'll contribute $2,000. And then if opportunity arises or anything, we're always willing to contribute more. But right now at the base, it's $2,000. And we were able to do that in 2020, and we're just going to keep that same goal going for 2021. So those are all my financial goals for 2021. And now we're going to talk about my professional goals. So my first professional goal that I have for 2021 is to wrap up the Financial Coach Master Training. And I actually want to do that no later than February. I've been doing it now since December, and I just need to go ahead and wrap it up and finish. There's a few more coaching calls that I have to go through, and that's the biggest hurdle right now is getting those done. But I am working ambitiously on that, and I will continue to do that. Secondly, I want to study for my GRE so that I can apply for master's programs and possibly some additional programs within my job, and that would allow me to broaden myself, and it will also set me up as well for when I do exit the military. The third thing I would like to do professionally would be I want to take some professional headshots and also get my website started. So rewind. I'm a personal finance enthusiast, and I'm taking financial coach training as well as life coach training. So my goal is to build my brand, and in doing that, I feel I do need professional headshots. Me and a little selfie stick can only do so much with the iPhone, so I want to do that, and I want to continue to build my brand when it comes to my financial coaching business. And the final thing that I want to do professionally is throughout the course of 2021, my goal is to formally coach 4 people when it comes to financial coaching. I personally am into budgeting and wealth building and saving, so that's what I hope to focus on when it comes to my financial coaching business and life coaching, and just some lifestyle tweaks to make everything go a little bit easier. But I do want to coach formally 4 individuals, and of course, if I want to do more or if I can do more, I will, but the priority is for 4 people throughout the course of the year. So the next thing that I would like to do professionally is to grow my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram. I have 2 Instagrams. So I have Tia Faith at Home, and then I have my latest one, which is Tia's Financial Spot. So Tia Faith at Home is really geared towards like my family and my home life and things that we do, traveling, cooking, and the kids, my husband, all that stuff. But Tia's Financial Spot, it really is geared towards those budgeting tips, saving tips, and things that improve your overall financial well-being. So I want to grow both of those organically. I don't want to have to pay for any services to get followers or anything. I'm not into all that. If you put the message out there, I believe the people will come. And then I also want to grow my YouTube channel. I'm very happy with what I'm doing right now, and I just want to continue to do it. And really, so these are my goals for 2021, but all this is going to build over into the overall concept of things that I see happening in my 5-year plan and my 10-year plan, thinking long term, but I'm just really breaking it down. Because like I said in another video, you eat an elephant small chunks at a time. So not to overwhelm myself or anything, but this is the things that I need to do in 2021 to set me up for 2022, so on and so forth. So yeah, I want to continue to build my YouTube and Instagram channels, and just stick with it and be consistent with it. One thing that I have learned over the years is you'll be amazed at what can happen in 1 year, 2 years. You'll be amazed at what can happen in 3 months if you break it down quarterly. So consistency, sticking with it, learning from your lessons, and continue to progress. All that to say, I want to grow my online presence for my overall brand. Now we're going to talk about some of my personal goals that I want to accomplish in 2021. And at the top of that list is getting back in shape physically. So when I was pregnant with my son, I gained over 70 pounds, and I know there's some people who gain much more and much less, but it was really hard pregnancy for me for some reason, and I just have not bounced back from it when it comes to like the level of fitness, physical fitness that I normally have, and I'm working on it. I could be a little more consistent, but I'm gonna get there. Just give it time or whatever. But I do want to get back in great physical shape, or not even great, but just some good physical shape. That does include, I would like to expand on our home gym, but if you remember my sinking funds video, as well as my cash envelopes, I didn't really account for new equipment. We probably could cash flow some in there, but when you run outside, we do have some gym equipment. It's just a matter of me actually using it or whatnot. And yeah, I also plan to start back doing yoga. Yoga really helps me when it comes to like spiritually and just like feeling strong or whatnot, so I'll probably get back into yoga. But at the top of my personal goals, I would like to improve my physical fitness. Another personal goal that I have is to either join a book club or start my own book club if I can't find it. I want to read at least a book every 2 months, and that equates to 6 books. I made this mistake before where I have like 3 or 4 books going on at a time. Then storylines start to cross, or just different things in general. I want to be a little more focused when it comes to my reading and or my listening, because I do have Audible. But yeah, I would like to join a book club if possibly. So if you know of any that I like personal finance, I like autobiographies, I really like looking at a person's life from their point of view, and I like, I'm pretty sure I said personal finance, and I do like fictional books too. So I like a good murder mystery or a conspiracy theory book or anything like that. So if you know of any book clubs, just drop them below. The one thing that we were not able to do in 2020 is travel, and I really want to travel in 2021. I'm Not sure what travel restrictions are gonna look like or if we will be able to travel, but I really would like to travel for leisure and not just for work. I would like to go to another country. So our 10-year anniversary is this year. We were going to go to Paris. Don't know if that's gonna happen or what that would look like, but would like to go to Paris. And then I also wanted to go back to Hawaii with some of my close friends. Again, don't know what that looks like or if we'll be able to do that. And I also wanted to travel regionally. We're in the Northeast, and the Northeast is beautiful. So I really like to go out to some countrysides and just see more of that environment. But we'll see. One thing I do miss is the ability to just really immerse yourself in the local surroundings of wherever you're traveling and see their way of life and how they do things. So hopefully in 2021, we'll be able to take a pretty nice trip somewhere and just enjoy not traveling for work all the time. So my final personal goal for 2021 is just to be present. So I think in 2020, it showed us that A, tomorrow is not promised to anyone, and 2, you always need to have money set aside for a rainy day. But in all seriousness, I just want to focus on being present and enjoying the moment and focus on like building and strengthening relationships. I think 2020 brought us all closer. We were able to talk to family and friends a lot more than what we normally do because we weren't working the same and we just weren't on the go. So extracurricular activities were kind of cut out the picture. But I want to keep that going in 2021. It shouldn't take a pandemic to remind us that we love each other. So in 2021, again, I want to be present and really focus on those relationships that always, that sometimes you just put to the back burner because tomorrow will be here. Well, tomorrow's not always guaranteed. So those are my goals for 2021, and to provide some accountability and stay disciplined to ensure that I'm taking all the steps to accomplish those goals, I will provide quarterly updates in March, June, September, and December at the end of the year. And as always, if you like this video and this type of content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.